meeting of Planning and Zoning Commission. First item on the agenda is Pledge of Allegiances. Pledges of Allegiance.
Do you want to move it?
I'll move flags, okay. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Yeah.
Pledge allegiance to the wall.
I know, that's what we're kind of messing up. That's why I got messed up.
Okay. On the consent agenda, there are a couple things. Is there a motion for approval of the minutes for December 5th?
Move to approve.
Second, on favor say aye.
Aye.
Same thing on the minutes for January 16th. Any comments or a motion?
Move to approve.
I second.
I have a motion second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Going on to case file number 2024-94P.
Mr. Peacock, can I
sorry.
have just a moment?
Sure.
So what I wanted to do is introduce our new members of the
Oh, okay, I'm
commission.
sorry. Yeah.
Yes, I apologize. Ms. Angie King, she's just joined us with for the Planning and Zoning Commission, and Mr. Gerardo Arzate, who has also been on the Zoning Board of Adjustment, has not joined us. So welcome.
Vote early and often. Okay. Do you have any comment you want to make? Do we need to make it later? Or you want to do it now?
Oh, I had one more additional, or two other comments. I also wanted to welcome our Assistant City Manager, Mr. Sis, that's here.
Okay.
And then I also wanted to mention that we will be talking today of 3 different annexations. We have a lot of Prietos in my department. We have Maria Prieto, Elizabeth Prieto, and we have one of our commissioners that's also Prieto. Miss Melissa Prieto and Elizabeth Prieto are sisters. So I just wanted to go on record that you'll see a lot of reports that are going to be coming from Miss Elizabeth Prieto. There's no conflict here, and there's no gains for our commissioner, and so therefore it is allowed for them to one to work here and one to sit on the board.
Very good. Thank you. All right, now, case file number 2024-94P. This involves final plat for Bingham Addition, 4th filing, in addition to the City of Odessa in Section 33, Block 42, Township 2 South, Texas Pacific Railway Company survey. Property generally located on the southeast corner of the intersection of West Murphy Street and Bankhead Avenue. This is a consent matter, so I would entertain a
Move for
motion.
approval.
Second. Have a motion second. All in favor say aye. Any opposed, same sign. Next few cases, 3 cases or so, are public hearing matters. First, number 4 on your agenda is case file number 2024-01AZ. This is a public hearing to consider a request by Headley Estates LLC and Covington Brothers Properties LLC owners for an initial zoning request for R retail district, being 12.83 acres, situated in Section 5, Block 41, T1S, 10P Railway Company survey. This property is generally located on the northeast corner of Loop 338 and East 56th Street. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you again, commissioners. So this Maverick Engineering is requesting initial zoning for a proposed annexation that we will be taking to City Council on the 11th, February 25th. So one of the processes is to come to you guys first for a proposed zoning for them. They are requesting the zoning to be R, which would indicate that they would be adding some commercial retail space into this area. I don't know the specifics of what will be coming. I don't see Andrea here. Yeah, but BMO is here. If it's your guys, right? This one? Oh, this is not it. So I don't know the specifics of what will be going, I just know that it will be retail. And it does fit with the environment that's already there. So we're just growing into what would be going into this area. We did circulate everything internally and externally to different agencies, and we received no objections. Therefore, staff is recommending approval of this initial zoning to R, subject to conditions A through D. I'm now open for any questions.
I think this has got the wrong number.
I have a question.
Sure.
I have on the agenda, I have case file 2024-01 AC, but then I
Yes.
see it's 2025-01 AC. Which one is it?
It's gonna be 25.
It's gonna be 25?
25,
Okay.
Just,
01 AZ.
Okay.
on this one, there was a comment there at the last about Heatherfield Lane not being used for off-site oil field and ranch traffic.
Correct, that's one of the conditions that needs to be resolved prior to annexation, and I think Joe might be able to answer if you have any additional questions.
Yeah, it looks
for
like
that.
there's a ghosting of a turnaround on the property. It'll be north of there for future development.
We have been in discussion with the consultant on that, and I think we've got that worked out. They're agreed to beef up that pavement a little bit, and we will allow traffic to come through there.
So you will allow?
Yes.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, any other questions of staff? If there are no other questions of staff, I would note that this is a public hearing. So if there's anyone in the audience this afternoon that wishes to speak in favor of or in opposition to this matter, now would be the time to come forward. Seeing no one come forward, I'm going to close the public part of the discussion, turn to the commission, see if there are any questions, issues, discussion, or motions.
I move to approve case file number 2024-01-AZ.
All right, have a motion by Connie, second by Steve. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, moving on. Item number 5. I guess this, again, case file number should be 2025-02AZ. This is a public hearing to consider a request by P-Bar Ranch LLC for special dwelling district upon annexation into the city limits of vacant land being 24.5 acres situated in the southwest quarter of Section 39, Block 41, T1S, 10P Railway Company Survey in Ector County, generally located on the east side of North Faudree Road and approximately 2,240 feet north of East Yukon Road. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you again. So this is another annexation that we're bringing into city limits. The project is for housing development. It's gonna be similar to what's already on the south side of it. It's continuation from D.R. Horton. They are looking at lots that will be approximately 5,000 square feet. And again, we have routed it out internally to our internal departments and external departments as well. We received no objections, and I'm now open for any additional questions that you may have.
Are there any questions of staff? Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Again, I would note this particular matter is subject to a public hearing. If there's anyone here today to speak in favor of or in opposition, now would be the time to come forward. Seeing no one come forward, I'm going to close the public portion, turn to the commission for a discussion or a motion.
Move for approval.
Have a motion for approval. Is there a second?
Second.
Have a motion second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Same sign. Next matter is case file number, I think, 2025-03AZ. This is a public hearing to consider the request by Beaton Bow Companies, PBC, owner for an initial zoning request for light commercial upon annexation into the city limits of a vacant tract of land consisting of approximately 11.425 acres. Property is located in sections 27 and 28, Block 42, T1S 10P Railway Company Survey, located at the intersection with Loop 338 and Highway 385. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you again, Commissioner. So this property again is being annexed into the city. The purpose of the annexation is in order to bring more commercial into the area. It does fit with the environment there. There are some housing, so the type of businesses that would go there most likely will be to support the housing development that's happening in the northern side above 100th Street. The applicant is here if you guys have additional questions for them. However, we did route it out internal, externally. No objections were received. Therefore, staff is recommending approval subject to conditions A through D. And now open for any additional questions that you guys may have.
Any questions of staff? If there are no questions, then I would turn to the public and ask if either the applicant, consultant, or anyone else is here today to speak in favor of or in opposition to this proposal. If you would give us your name.
Chris Berry. I live at 4303 136th Street in Lubbock, Texas. This is just a commercial property we've been anxious to kind of annex. A lot of the commission may not remember, but we brought this property in from the tax assistance district when we were still working all that stuff out with the county. So we got the residential in and had this redneck commercial piece kind of left. And luckily we came to an agreement, mainly the city and the county, on splitting the tax dollars to it. So we got all that stuff passed through the county court commission and all that agreement stuff. So we're back here requesting zoning for this commercial piece.
Sure, so it's big enough to get a grocery store out there.
I don't think a grocery store.
It's not near big enough now.
Right now we got a contract for a gas station. It's still early in the due diligence process, but
Is there a piece out there big enough to get a grocery store? There's not. There is probably out there, isn't there?
there probably used to be along 87th Street, but that's kind of filled in with a lot of those shopping centers. Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yep.
We need a grocery store out there so bad.
We do. Yeah, you got 6,000 houses, 7,000 houses out there with not a super close grocery store.
No,
So,
we need one so bad.
yep.
Have we
Like-
talked to anybody out there as we inquired about, I know it's gonna have to be a smaller grocery store. I know at one time we talked to Walmart, and they were interested at one time. They started doing all the online.
Yeah, we haven't talked specifically Beaton Bow. We've heard a lot of conversation about some grocery stores that were looking, and there just wasn't enough, I guess, housing for whatever pro forma they needed to look
Now
at.
there is definitely enough.
I
now.
concur. And we're trying to find some more pieces of land in Odessa, because this Windmill Crossing is running out really quick for us. So we're trying to find some more land. So maybe we can figure something out.
Okay. Any other questions?
Thank you.
Thank you. Again, this is a public hearing. Is there anyone else that would like to speak in favor of or in opposition? Seeing no one come forward, we'll close the public portion. Turn to commission. Is there any discussion or a motion?
Make a motion, we approve case file 2025-03AZ as presented.
Is there a second?
Second.
Have a motion second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Same sign. Surprised Connie didn't move for a grocery store. but- Okay. All right, now in the miscellaneous section, we're on case file matter number 7, if you've got an agenda. Case file number 2025-01P involves staff's recommended conditions for a proposed preliminary plat of Dorado Center, 8th filing being 6.525 acres of land in Section 3, Block 41, T2S 10P Railway Company Survey. This property generally is located on the north side of Dr. Emmett Headley Street, approximately 300 feet west of Mission Boulevard. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Chairman and Commission. The applicant and owner, ICA Development LLC, with consultant LCA, are seeking a preliminary plat to create 2 lots for commercial purposes. Staff recommends approval of the preliminary plat of Dorado Center, 8th filing, subject to conditions A through G. We're now open for questions.
Any questions of staff? Thank you. This part is not a public hearing, so any discussion from the commission?
I move to approve case file number 2025-01-P.
Got a motion for approval. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Call for the vote. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Same sign. Moving on, case file number, I suspect this probably should be 2025. On my note, it says 2024, but it should be, I think, 2025-02P, property in ETJ. This involves a preliminary plat of Robles subdivision, being 4.818 acres of land in Section 10, Block 43, T2S, TNP Railway Company Survey. Property is located north side of Meadow Park Lane and near Westport Drive. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Chairman and Commission. The applicant and owner, Oscar Robles, with consultant SW Howe INC, are seeking to plat to create one lot for ownership purposes. Staff recommends approval of the preliminary plat of Robles subdivision, subject to condition A through B. We're now open for questions.
All right. So, only two requirements, not much to go on there. Any questions of staff? Okay.
Move for approval.
Have a motion for approval. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Same sign. Last matter on the agenda, number 9, case file number 2025-03P, involves replat of Thane Heights second filing, being a replat of lots 6 through 11, block 1. Thane Heights, in addition to the city of Odessa, County, Texas. This property generally located on the southwest corner of intersection of 7th Street and Dixie Boulevard. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners. The applicant and owner, Lomez Realty LLC, with their consultant LCA, are seeking to replat to create one lot for ownership purposes. This replat request has been routed to respective city departments and has received no objections, and therefore the planning staff recommends approval of the replat of Thane Heights second filing, subject to conditions A through D. We are now open for any questions. Thank you.
Any questions? You're not very inquisitive today. All right. Is there any discussion or a motion?
I move to approve.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Have a motion second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Same sign.
Easy today.
Somebody move that we adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Welcome.
All right.